This is Sam Hargrave, and this is what he does with a camera.
Definitely in my element.
More than likely you've seen him before and just not realized it. He's been featured in 13 films in the last 5 years, including many Marvel films, also Atomic Blonde and The Accountant. Most notably as a stuntman though, he's Chris Evans' double, meaning he's the muscle behind Captain America.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
When you're doubling Captain America in Captain America Winter Soldier and you have a fight inside of the elevator, when you're part of something like that, you don't want anybody looking to you as the weak link.
But in his latest film, he's working with a different Avenger at a different role, directing Chris Hemsworth in Extraction.
Every action scene has to have ebbs and flows with the rhythm, and then it has to end with for me, like an exclamation point.
Netflix's latest movie is an action-packed thriller written by the Russo Brothers, based on one of the Tyler Rake graphic novels. But, like John Wick or Atomic Blonde, we're not really here for the story. We're here to see a slightly more human version of Thor crush some skulls, blow up a few helicopters, and generally destroy everyone and everything in his path.
You do stunt works and fight scenes and hopefully achieving something that no one else has done before.
That said, there is a story underneath. Rake is a black market mercenary enlisted to perform a job of extraction as he needs to kidnap the son of an imprisoned international crime lord. Within this formula, Hemsworth, a natural athlete, and Hargrave, a madman director, are given the freedom to make something incredible.
Everybody wants to see their heroes, like the actors doing the action. The challenge becomes how far can we push them safely.
At the 17-minute mark of the movie, we get to see Rake unleashed. The chaos begins when Rake is knocked down the stairs in a hood. Despite being blinded, he triumphs, and this continues a streak of attempts to make him appear to be inferior. He's blinded, he's tied up, he's outnumbered, he's confined to a small space, it doesn't matter. The fight, which took 4 days to shoot, starts with guns used for both shooting and spear-like blocking, then requires Rake to improvise as he's overtaken in the tight space when various other men, bad guys, have machetes. To make the violence look real, Hargrave used an array of stuntman methods to make it look authentic. The table here and the stuntman here are both on deadman cables, meaning they don't actually get hit or hit the wall. In the skull-crushing takedown, the team used a method straight out of John Wick, which meant swapping out a weighted dummy in the last minute for the powerful slam. But what's so unique about the fight scene is that it all works. Everything is used to enhance the fight, not to cheapen it. And that's also what's so great about the oneer or single shot later in the movie, where we move from a car to a staircase to a roof jump to a knife fight in the street. From these insane chase scenes, which feel like one take, but there's actually some hidden cuts to regroup for safety, the director is literally strapped onto the hood of a specialized camera vehicle. In other scenes, he's in and out of the vehicle. Despite the hidden cuts, that doesn't make his actions any less impressive. Here's the director himself describing part of this scene.
So at this point, we're in the middle of what we're terming a oneer. It's a long continuous shot that we came up with, a way to do a kind of a unique chase scene. And we're escaping with Chris Hemsworth, who plays Tyler Rake, and Rudraksh Jaswal, who plays Ovi.
Kid, you trust me?
No.
Good.
This jump, where we, and at that moment we had a stitch so we could infuse our actors into the action and then use the doubles for the dangerous part. And for that jump, I was actually on a wire leaping behind our stunt doubles. And coming down those stairs, that's me running backwards with a camera, trying to keep our actors in frame, keep up with their speed, not fall on my butt. We work our way through this whole, series of hallways. And when we enter this room, we actually, on that door kick, we've moved to another location. So that's a different day of shooting, different time.
Stay on my shoulder, all right?
And this fight here, we've got Randeep Hooda and Chris Hemsworth going at it. They spent weeks rehearsing together because the beauty of this is it looks sloppy. It looks like they're struggling for their lives, and it looks messy, but that comes from hours of rehearsal so they could put the acting into this. So again, here we build in a hidden cut where we can put the doubles in, and as you see, the camera goes down with them. Again, that's me on a wire jumping over a balcony and gliding down with them. And for that, we kind of set that all up. We built the balcony. It didn't exist. We parked the truck in the right place, and the stunt team rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed to get the timing of that right and the distancing. And it was really challenging to kind of keep both actors in frame for that fall, just because the nature of the jump. I mean, I'm on a wire trying to jump with the camera, keep them in frame. And now when we land in the streets, what we thought would be really fun was to have the actors interacting with the environment. So, vehicles passing by. You know, this is just a day in the life of for these people, but these guys are locked in a life and death struggle with knives, and yet life goes on. You know, this busy street, people are watching like they've gone to the cinema. And, you know, again, this hours of rehearsal with these two actors so that we could have the intensity that we needed, and then a little shock value here. The thing that was interesting about this moment is, and what we tried to do to make kind of a unique perspective, was do what people aren't expecting, which you take out your hero, just take him out of the fight and then focus on the bad guy. And we just thought that was fun. A different way to kind of follow action was to leave your hero out of it, so you're thinking, wait, what happened to Rake? Is he going to come back? And, you know, leave people wanting more.
Action movies like this generally don't get the recognition they deserve. Luckily, companies like Netflix are putting the money into films like this one and paying for the time it takes to get it right, like a 4-day shoot plus some reshoots with a director cameo and an exclamation mark ending. Maybe it's ironic that the team behind the CGI-heavy Marvel films are now making films in a more traditional manner, real stuntmen doing real stunts, but maybe it's not. Maybe good storytelling is just good storytelling, whether it's told with a great screenplay, impeccable acting, or a whole lot of bullets and a lot of dead bad guys.
What do you get when you strap the director with a camera to the front of a moving vehicle? Hopefully a pretty cool shot.